Does this top make me look a little bit too Ohio? Like, I look like I'm a farmer. I am legit living the Ohio life right now with this plaid, and I don't know if I like it or not. Hi everyone, my name is Holly, and in today's video, I am going to be doing the spring cleaning book tag. Actually, this tag is extremely relevant to my life. I have been taking garbage bags and just going through so much stuff in my room, like my entire closet. I've been chucking away old clothes, like clothes I have owned since high school, and even my prom dress. I just got rid of that after, what, 7 or 8 years? I don't really mind chucking things away like that, but I did, and it felt so good. So this tag consists of 9 bookish questions that I really like how the prompts are worded. I think they just fit so perfectly, so let's go ahead and start with question 1. So question 1, the struggle of getting started. A book that you have struggled to get started because of its size. I'm going to go with Throne of Glass for this one by Sarah J. Maas because it's the most relevant book series that I actually just recently finished. I put this series off for so long. I have been slowly gathering all of the books, and they're just really intimidating. It's a 7-book series. The final one comes out later this year, so I knew I had to jump on this bandwagon immediately. I'm extremely happy that I finally have this series done. It used to be like a burden sitting on my shelves, and now it's not. It's such a weight lifted off my shoulders. Number 2, cleaning out the closet. Name a book or book series that you want to unhaul. Again, another really relevant question. I have been going on a book purge lately, actually purging books that I give like 3 stars to now. I only want my shelves to be like all-time favorites, but I still have one that I'm hanging on to for some stupid reason, and that is An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. Yep, I still own this. I think one of the main reasons I still own this is because of this gorgeous cover. It's so pretty, and also I just I hope that maybe my brain just spazzed out the time that I read this, and maybe it's actually a really good book and I just had a brain fart that month for some reason, and maybe I'll reread this and like it again. I highly doubt it because I hated it so much, but one can only hope. I really wanted to enjoy this book. I really did. It had a solid concept, it had a unique style and a theme that I love, but to be honest, it was horrible. If you love this book, I'm incredibly jealous of you. I envy you. I wish I loved this, because this cover, ugh. The pains. Number 3, opening up windows and letting fresh air in. Name a book that was refreshing. So for this one, I'm going to go with Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody. I read this earlier this year and I loved it. I actually haven't read a whole lot of circus-y books, so going into it, I knew it was going to have a unique plot because of the circus theme, and man, I was totally surprised. Amanda Foody has this way of coming up with original ideas, and I love her for that. Most books I read are either part of a trilogy or part of a series, but this is a standalone, and it had everything in it. It was an amazing adventure, even though the first maybe 50 pages are quite daunting and a little bit slow, and you're kind of like, oh, I really don't like this right now. But trust me, it gets so much better once the murder mystery element comes into play. This book is basically about a traveling circus, and it follows a girl named Serena who is an illusionist, and her whole entire family she has created. One day, one of them gets murdered, and that's not supposed to happen because they're technically not real. It's so weird, it's so cool, and definitely refreshing. Number 4, washing out sheet stains. Ugh. Name a book that you wish you could rewrite a scene in. So for this one, I'm going to go with 3 by J. Posey. This is kind of like a urban fantasy dystopian book. It's one of the books that I read when I very first started reading. In fact, it's technically a book that made me fall in love with reading, which includes Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. It's one of the books I'm grateful for and will always cherish and love. But the scene that I wish that I could rewrite is totally spoilery, so I can't even really talk about it, but it's extremely heartbreaking. It does include a character death, and that's all I can say. It's depressing. It hurts my heart still thinking about it today, and yeah, I wish I could just rewrite that scene out. This is like perfect for this prompt. I'm gonna cry now. Number 5, throwing out unnecessary knickknacks. Name a book in a series that you felt was unnecessary. This one is tough. I actually feel like every series that I've read, all the books kind of have a meaning to them, so I don't have a clue. This one has me stumped. I think I need help with this one. You know what? I kind of go with Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor, the 3rd book in the Daughters of Smoke and Bone series. I didn't hate the book by any means, but that finale was unnecessary. I really did not like the finale to this book, which means I'm just going to include the entire book. Was it really necessary? No, it wasn't. Number 6, Polishing Doorknobs, a book with a clean finish. Does any book have a clean finish, to be honest? Okay, so I actually thought of a really good book for this one, and that was The Boundless by Kenneth Opel. This is one of my all-time favorite books. I love it to death. I definitely think it has a really clean finish. It's a middle grade standalone, so obviously it needs a clean finish for it to be good, and I loved it, so it's good. It's really, really short. It's a really quick, fun read. It's about this giant train that is miles and miles and miles long. Yeah, I highly recommend checking this one out. Also, I love this cover. It's so, so good. Number 7, Reaching to Dust the Fan, a book that you think tried too hard to relay a message. So honestly, I feel like a contemporary would be good for this prompt. I thought of a really good one, you guys, and that is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. So this book kind of takes this bubble girl situation where our main character is stuck inside her home because she is allergic to everything outside. If she goes outside, it'll kill her, and then a cute boy ends up moving in next door, and she ends up getting a crush on him, and they end up meeting, and gush gush, no. My biggest problem with this book is the tagline. The greatest risk is not taking one, and this kind of coincides with the cop-out ending that happens in this book. It kind of felt like a big dismissal or a slap in the face. The condition that this character has kind of turns into this fear-driven hypochondriac thing, and I did not like it. Number 8, the tiring yet satisfying finish of spring cleaning. Name a book that was tiring yet satisfying to get through. So for this one, I'm going to go with The Heroes of Olympus by Rick Riordan, the first one being The Lost Hero, which I'm holding up because I am not going to be holding up that whole box set. It is very heavy. But I absolutely adore Rick Riordan, and I did find this series just a little bit tiring to get through because Rick Riordan does have that kind of routine plot where a group of kids have to go on a mission and a quest to find something, do something, and then they come back and they finish it, and then the next book literally takes that same routine plot over and over again, but they're still super fun and super satisfying to read. I absolutely adore anything Rick Riordan writes. It is super fun. And number 9, the very last question is looking forward to spring. Tag people you would like to do this tag, and I tag everyone to do this, and I hope that you get to do it, and if you do, let me know on Instagram or Twitter or something, and I will for sure watch your video. So that is it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I am at Holly Hearts Books, and on Twitter, I'm at Holly Niece. And until we meet again, happy reading.